Okay. We're gonna be live.
I'm
Okay,
gonna be
wait a minute.
live. We're
I'm gonna
super
set up.
live. Hello, everyone. We are live.
Hello. Sorry, we gabbed
We
for
got
12 minutes
mildly
about everyone.
distracted, but we're live now because we love all of you. Welcome. And now I'm gonna
Yes,
post our
I'm.
everything, and we can get right into the events of the day and also mahjong.
No, it's because I was just anyway. I was because obviously is it 9/11 anniversary? I'm not sure you can say anniversary for something so horrifying,
I think
but of
anything
course
anything that's on a date is an anniversary. It's not a
I
joyous
know
anniversary,
I
but
know there should be like a negative and a positive word.
it's
Like a
gonna be
bad
20
anniversary
years.
or
It's gonna be
something,
20 years ago
right?
that this happened.
Anyway, so it's the British TV has gone crazy and showing every documentary they can find about 9/11.
Oh
And
God.
I was just sat there going like, wow, Biden really timed this badly. Like
Maybe
he
a
just needed
little.
to withdraw a little bit like earlier or later, this is the worst timing ever. Just before, a week before literally, he has all those images. I'm like, oh dear man, you are
Yeah.
not good at politics.
No, we are real bad.
Do you know what? I think you're just returning to form. I think America's just very insular. There's a lot of you, like it makes sense. But
I
I'm streaming by the way, so you
I
can I
know
will
I'm
start queuing.
getting ready.
Yeah, it's just it's the America I remember of my childhood now. Where
What,
we were
the
like,
worst?
I think you're the worst before and after, but
Oh my
in
god.
my opinion.
Where's my...
Um, but like I think before 9/11, it was a very insular country. It's not like George Bush was running on a great like international politics platform. Not like Bill Clinton. Like, Bill Clinton was a little bit more international, right? When George Bush came in, it all got very not America first. I don't want to use those words, but know.
Why is there a 1? What is going on here? Hold on.
the
My window...
emphasis was on the
Oh.
emphasis was on America, and then he was kind of forced to become
There we go.
international. Right? I'm just gonna keep talking as he sets
Sorry,
himself up.
I'm sussing out how to best put your stream. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how to move the window when you get into a game. So we'll check that out too.
Mm.
Um,
And Obama was kind of internationally as well. He wasn't great at it, but
there's always
he did
we're dumb. There's always this weird dumb flopping between people being like, we need to focus on America, and then people being like, but also we should be the best in the world at everything, and also like in charge of the world, and also tell the world what to do, and like we like flop back and forth between that. But neither thing. What Twitch? I never want to see any pop up you ever give me. But we never do either thing like for real, right? Like when we say we want to focus on America, we then don't actually do things that are good for America. We just like talk about a bunch of crap and like pass some laws to make rich people
Mm.
richer. And then when we say we want to focus on the world, we don't actually do things that are good for the world. Well, sometimes we do. We're not the worst, but a lot of times we end up just going off and like knocking over some other country so that rich people can get richer. So
Mm.
I don't know. I wish we did
I
either
mean,
one of those things well.
as a British person, I'm not gonna slag you off for just storming into a country, knocking everything over, and then storming off again.
Yeah.
It's a bit bull in a china shop.
A little bit, a little bit. It was
Um,
not. We have not done the best things in the world. I don't know. It's been quite the week in current
yeah,
events.
it was interesting though, because one
So,
of the documentaries that they showed was quite interesting because they had an actual interview with George Bush
W or
and
George
his
Senior?
reactions. The young one,
Hmm.
the one and his day. How that day unfolded, and actually like. Do you know what? Maybe it's just because we've had Trump and Boris and everyone after George W. Bush. I was like, oh, he's all right, actually. We could get him back.
Well, he is. George W. Bush is much more of a traditional politician, where he's like, not. He's not a politician. He's not a populist. You know, you
Mm.
can say a lot of things about him and his policies, and many of those things might be bad. But he is a much
Yeah.
more traditional politician, where he actually like does. He's intelligent enough to know what he's doing. He
Mm.
plays folksy, sure. He plays like aw shucks a little bit, but
Yeah.
like he's not a dumb guy and he's not an incompetent
No.
guy. Again, I might disagree
Him
with a lot of his
explaining his
policies.
thought process, I found that interesting. He's like, I had to be a president, and I was like, wow, can you imagine the presidents these days thinking like
Yeah, like
that?
can you
Because I
imagine
don't
anyone in
think they
charge at
do.
all being like, I had to measure up to like
Yeah,
to fill the shoes of the authority figure that was important, and like no one gives a shit
yeah,
about that anymore apparently. But like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't have. I don't know. There's
He's the sort of guy that I'd really like to hang out in the pub with. I don't know if I'd want him managing my country, but that's probably a politics issue
I'd
rather
rather
than
have
a
him than some other
human issue.
guys, but that's a sad statement more than a happy one.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But no, it was interesting, and how he had to cope with being in the school and stuff. I always thought he got a bad
of course.
reputation for
I,
that.
I thought that was a very Dukakis moment for him.
Dukakis, okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's one of the great
No.
presidential sinkings. You know what? Oh, I'm sorry. It was your bacon sandwich moment.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, that was Dukakis. They put Dukakis in a tank wearing a
Okay.
helmet, and then apparently, I still don't understand. Like, I've seen the picture of Dukakis in the tank wearing the helmet, and I don't quite understand what was so awful about it. But everyone just was like, "Now he's unelectable," and like,
Yeah, that is like the bacon sandwich moment. And I was like, he just ate a bacon sandwich. Okay, like no one looks attractive eating a bacon sandwich.
but apparently, like, man looks unappealing eating bacon sandwich was
But
a disqualifier.
I will tell you that was a little bit anti-Semitic though, because he's Jewish,
Mm,
and so there was an undertone of look at the Jewish man eating a bacon sandwich, and I was a bit like, ooh,
I eat a
yeah.
bacon sandwich. I'm Jewish.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to understand that our understandings of Jewish culture here are shit compared to your understandings in America, right?
That's true. For the record,
Yeah,
by
we
the way, I
don't
agree. Being likable doesn't at all make up for the policy. That's why I'm saying very clearly. Like,
No,
there should
exactly,
be
yeah, no.
policy decisions. I think were very problematic, and a lot of wrong things
Yeah.
were done. But again, the
But
bar
he
has
did-
just been lowered so much since then that like his
Yeah.
idea that like I have responsibilities as a leader is like refreshing
And
to us now.
he was listening to what he should have believed were experts, but turned out just to be acting on absolute nonsense.
Everyone
Some of
knows
the
nonsense.
some of the information gained through torture. Good God,
No,
what the hell were they thinking?
honestly, everyone knew it was nonsense. Everyone knew it was nonsense.
Yeah, but I think people got into a strange kind of psyche, right? That they wanted to believe it.
No.
I do you not think? I think that
No.
it's
Well,
a little
okay,
bit
hold
like
on,
the
hold on.
fall of the Soviet Union.
What are you calling it? Let me understand this first. What are we going to call it?
Okay. First of all, I'm not sure I would have agreed with the immediate. Here we go.
All right.
I'm not sure if I had agreed with the initial war in Afghanistan, but I know that there's a lot more arguments for that.
I'd be
than the
much more
following
hyped for
wars.
Afghanistan. Iraq was
Yeah.
the sinful one.
Yeah,
Iraq was one that was a disgrace.
Yeah. But where am I going with this? Let me think. So once I can see why they worked themselves up into that. I'm not sure it was the brightest move because they didn't seem to have a plan. I don't think they were thinking rationally, and I think that they were just like, let's do it."
At least.
And I think again, it was partly more
Sorry.
of a domestic thing rather than an external thing. They wanted to show the Americans that they were doing something, and they
sure.
wanted to show the Allies that they were strong, and that I'm not sure that it was the greatest
Just the
move of
screen.
all time. But after that, then they started giving these huge
Wait.
what do you call them, like money bounties, right, for handing over people who might be in the Taliban or Al Qaeda or whatever else, and then they got all this nonsense. Do you remember Tora Bora, where they were like telling us there was this massive fortress in this mountain complex, and they literally had Lamborghinis, like a parking lot of Lamborghinis in the bottom? It was insanity, like pure insanity. But they got it all from torturing these people who just spewed nonsense crap out of their mouths.
Well,
like
the
some
whole
of it
thing was
some of it was a
ridiculous.
Hollywood movie.
Yeah, like
but
you
but they
can't
wanted to believe it. They wanted to
Get
believe
valid
it.
information. Like all the things we did were unhinged.
Yeah.
Except
wanted
except
to
to some
believe it.
degree invading Afghanistan. And the only reason I say that is because at least you could say Afghanistan was responsible for aiding and abetting the people who attacked us. You could at least say that. You could at least say that much, so you have some reason to do something there.
Yeah. But
Of course, we had no plan.
Having built Afghanistan to be that way, you would have thought we'd all, as the Allied nations, had a bit of a think how we would manage to not achieve the same thing again. We were the ones who armed the Taliban.
That's true. Oh my God.
We were the ones. Yeah, I know. We're doing all right here. Yeah, we were the ones who armed the Taliban. We were the ones who created the fanatical theology. We were printing the Taliban's books for them because we hated the Soviets.
Oh, that's neat.
And rather than thinking, okay, well, we fucked it up the first time. How do we make sure we don't do it again? We fucked it up again. Well,
because
mostly the Americans this time.
Yeah, I mean, we did it this time, so
Mostly you guys
don't
this
get
time.
all high and mighty here, all right? We're the ones who fuck shit up. I don't want to hear your, oh, we. No, 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 no.
Okay, fair enough. Oh God, this is one of those hands.
This has that weird Suanko potential here. So it's like, what do we do? Do we hold out for it? If we get another pair, we should hold out for it.
Yeah, so by now,
Oh my
even after
God.
we do remember our focus. Actually, yeah, I can't remember. Dave was doing something. It was my birthday, and I ate too much cake, and I literally sat on the sofa in my mum's house, going like, I can't move, I can't get home to stream. It was pretty shameful. It was a really good birthday cake. They were like absolutely delicious, home baked. Happy birthday,
another
me.
friend of mine's birthday today, but they're out at an event, so I can't wish them a happy birthday right now. This is just frustrating. This hand wants to go to Sananko or Suanko, and I want it to happen, and I think I'm way behind you, actually, in terms of time.
I think you are very much behind me. I think you're at least 3 or 4 discards behind me.
Should I refresh the stream?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I will. I'm going to refresh the stream. It might result in everyone seeing an ad. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, there's an ad. It's an ad for Sonic.
But yeah, there's really not been that much Mahjong for me to talk about.
It just shows that there's a slush, an uncorked slush. I know what an uncorked slush is.
Oh wow, look, American advert.
Oh, you got to reach. Are you gonna reach?
Yeah. Yeah, now you're much closer to me now. Yeah, no, I was still 13th of February 2020 is the last time I played Mahjong for reals.
Oh wow.
I know, right? Scary stuff.
Closed weight on the 8, man. I don't know how I feel about it.
But one big JPML, a quick JPML that happened this week. Sakurai, you probably know the name, but I don't think he's really touched so much on the international scene. That's
I've heard his name, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty important, pretty big, but it's not like, oh, I hate JPML. He left with a big thank you to Moriyama, thank you to all of his colleagues. But I think a lot of people are rethinking even in the pro scene, rethinking their life choices in COVID.
This is closer to Kokshi, but still not that close.
No.
That was a lot of
So
door
that happened, but yeah.
Oh, Kokshi Muso's a player here. I see what's going on.
I was about to say. I wasn't saying Kokshi you're going for.
Well, now you gotta watch out for Kokshi Muso. That player knows what Kokshi is, so they're dangerous.
He's second down. I'd hope he'd be a little dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fold this. I think this is useless.
Yeah, this hand is, shall we say, no bueno.
No. Are we on full or quick? You done anything exciting this week then, Dave? Anything? No. I got nothing.
Oh wait, we had a giant tropical storm.
Oh yes.
Came and flooded everything.
But you were okay, right?
Oh yeah, I'm always fine. Where I live doesn't really get flooded, which is great. I just sit here and then I watch everyone else get flooded and be sad. I'm sad for them.
I think that might be a curse, actually.
Maybe, but no, I'm very fortunate. Where I've lived in all the big hurricanes and all the big storms, we've been just dry, happy. Electricity stays on.
Evening child. Yeah, I was impressed that it managed to keep its momentum even as it traveled across land. That's pretty
terrifying.
Pretty impressive,
to be honest. That's climate change in action.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. I mean, there's nothing good's happening, right?
Oh no, absolutely no good things are happening anywhere. It's terrible.
ABBA are coming back. That's a good thing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if Americans like ABBA.
This is just going to be a long fold, I guess. So you're just throwing out middle tiles to.
Yeah, I
waste time until you're going to start throwing out all these.
Yeah, I mean, this is not even a Kokshi, right? I've not drawn anything.
It kind of sucks. Yeah, you're not even drawing things to give you good material to keep, so it's kind of just gay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one step towards Kokshi. All right, you're 4 away.
Still
you're four Shanten.
away.
4 Shanten on the Kokshi Tenpai.
Yeah,
Cheat
cheat
toy
toy or
or
fold.
fold?
Yeah,
Cheat toy isn't a bad counter to this situation.
I think
Um,
it's too late now for me already though, because when I threw those 7 pins out,
well,
I don't think I could pull into a cheat toy now. I've only got 2 pairs.
yeah, well, it's the 4 pin really. The 4 pin I think sealed that fit. What? Honoto cheat toy, do it.
Why cheat toy now? Let's go
Wait, why are you
Honoto.
calling south? Oh, you're just going? You're just going. Oh
But the Norths
no.
are dead, right? Like,
Are they?
is there one
Oh
left?
no, they're dead.
I thought I
No,
saw.
that's your pair. Think of it.
No, yeah,
Think of
there's
it.
two.
Gotta be
Okay, yeah,
positive.
that's.
You locked in your pair.
Now people will think I've got something really important and they'll fold.
It's not
That's
impossible.
that's how that works, right? I played a bit more of Shadowbringers. I'm
Hmm.
very disturbed by. So I was on the source, and then some people got sucked to the first
Yeah.
by the live stream, right?
Yeah.
And time moves quicker over there. So I come back, and Thancred is apparently 5 years older, but he still looks fresh as a 19-year-old boy.
Because he
Um,
is.
he's so creepy, that one. I don't understand. Is he charming or is he brooding? You can't be Romeo and Hamlet. You can't be both at the same
Ramlet
time.
or Hameo.
Hamlet, Hameo. Hameo, I'll go with. He is a Hameo. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
East is dead now.
and I still haven't been told why he was wearing that dumbass eye patch and had a little goatee for a while. Like, I've got questions.
Look, his
here.
eye got better. It was, it was injured,
But no
and
one
then
asked him about it. It's like when Jon Snow came back from the dead, and no one was like, "Oh wow, you got revived from being dead." That's worthy of comment.
Oh, what is that? That's East. It's double East.
Right,
And
this
one
is why I
dark
shouldn't
red
be
door.
allowed to play games or watch things or do anything because this is basically my life. Anyway, so then, but now I'm also on the first, but I can magically teleport back and forth because
Because you're
my
fairy lady. You're
yeah.
you're Gaelic fairy lady.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm listening in German. Everyone else was telling me that she was Scottish, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh, she's real
She's
Scottish.
she's not. Yeah, she's not Scottish in the
Or
German
she's
stuff.
Scottish in if someone read a book about being Scottish.
Yeah, sorry, we're spoiling it. Sorry. Anyway, but
Spoilers.
but the problem is, I don't. It's not going faster for me over there. Why? This is why I hate time stuff. Like, really, every time someone says there's a movie about people moving back and forth in time, I'm like, nah.
How do you know it's not going faster for you? You can't prove it based on the evidence available to you in the game.
Well, surely, like, okay, so if I was teleporting from the source to the first and the source back, surely someone would comment that I'd managed to, like, run off, talk to my, like, whatever they are called.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because I'm teleporting around all the time, it just breaks everything, doesn't it? Anyway.
Yeah. And like MMOs exist in this weird perpetually static world where everything is just how it is forever. So I think there's actually no way to really tell.
I feel like people should ask me about it more though. Like, oh, you just come back from the other world.
Well, hello
Like,
there,
how is
Warrior
it going
Blight.
over there?
I have some questions for you about time dilation.
And, yeah, and also like what's it like being in a and there's a lot more blood in Shadowbringers, which I approve of. I will say that.
What? Wait, there's blood?
Yeah, it was quite violent at the beginning. I was like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
square.
They get a little edgier, you know?
Yeah, it is edgier. I've been enjoying the story significantly more. It's a shame because I think I really liked the background and setting of Stormblood.
Hmm.
But yeah, then it all got a bit Tomorrow Belongs to Us at the end, and I really forgave it for that.
Wait, what's tomorrow? What?
Do you know Tomorrow Belongs to Me? You know the end song to Cabaret, where the youth man stands up and sings that very rousing song, and everyone's like, "You're supposed to shudder because you know what's coming." No.
No.
You ever seen Cabaret?
No. What?
You should watch Cabaret.
Is
Go
it
and watch
bad?
Cabaret.
Am I supposed to be sad because despite their optimism, everything will be terrible?
Well, they're optimistic because they're building the great Aryan nation. So yeah.
In
And
Cabaret?
so there's two cabarets really. There's the cabaret which is in the film. I'm not sure I'd recommend it as much because it focuses a lot on the love triangle between the two men and the female.
Okay.
But the stage show it focuses more on like the slow sort of descent into fascism, and like not the pogroms that led up to like Kristallnacht and stuff like that.
That's really
Um,
different.
yes, they're very different. I mean, that's still in the movie, but I think they try to, because they were trying to be edgy, they pushed the kind of sexy parts of it forward a bit more. I don't know. Anyway, I recommend watching the stage show. It's
Ooh,
very
do we want to
interesting.
switch? But that gets rid of Tanya. Oh, wait, we're switching though, because it gives us
Yeah.
hope of Pinfu. Takes what Ipeko, gets Pinfu, ditches Tanya. Might be
I
more
mean, the only
winnable.
thing, the 4 and the 6 give me Pinfu, right?
But then you're pretty tense because you already
And
threw a
then the
9.
problem is, yeah, the 9 gives me, 9, that makes me 310, but I'm okay with that.
Okay. If you're happy,
Can't
then
have
I'm happy.
time patches for more advanced games like Animal Crossing. Really need to
Ooh.
relearn how to play 14 so I can get back into MSQ again. Yeah, do you know what? If you're in Shadowbringers, like I was really bad at playing the main story quests because I thought they were dumb, and I really, really like. Oh god, I hate Alpha now.
You really hate Alphino.
I used to really hate Minfilia, but now I hate Alpha now. I could just, I do quite like. There's what's his name in Shadowbringers? Like basically the guy who comes along to be super camp, but give you narrate the story for you, like the plot exposition guy. I quite like him.
Wait,
He's got like he's yes, that's him. He's got
Emmett
like the grey
Selk?
hair. Yeah, I love
Oh,
him.
enjoy playing the rest of MSQ.
Okay. I just like the way I'm like, he's like, here I am, being super camp to tell you what's going on. I'm like, thank you, I need to know. But he needs to tell me about Thancred's eye patch because that's not been
That's
told for
true. He
me.
does need to tell us about Thancred's eye patch.
Because I reckon he has a good story to tell about the eye patch. And I'm a little disturbed. I know you said that Thancred and the girl are not a thing, but
It
it's a little
seems
bit
weird at the
Freudian.
beginning. There's
It's
definitely a lot of weirdness at the beginning, where you're
it's
just
a little
like,
Freudian.
really, you doing
Mm.
this?
I'm like, yeah, she's like, I'm not sure how old she's supposed to be, like 11,
It
12 or
doesn't
something.
matter. It's just not. It's just
Yeah, I know, but
weird. Like,
and he's like screaming at this child about like this other person he can't have, and I'm like, don't do this. This
you
is
know,
not how
forgetting
we
an age
continue our
difference,
life.
like the height difference, is problematic.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
yeah, that was bad. But the other problem I have with it all is that they haven't actually made her child proportions. They've just taken an adult model and scaled it
Just
down.
shrink it.
I find that concerning as well. Are you in Stormblood Stored and I kind of forgot how to play on the brick? Yeah. It's yeah. So if you can get to Shadowbringers, they have like a new system where you don't have to go into the duties with anyone who's a human again. What's it
Honestly,
called? The trust system or something. I haven't
the
used
trust
it.
system is okay, but also kind of sucks. Um,
I haven't used it once actually because
the good part is it's better. I don't know if anyone did the thing where you could take your squadron folks into dungeons with you. That was
oh
like a
god, I
precursor to
hated the
trust system.
squadron.
It was so bad
Oh,
because like they were bad at it. Like frankly, they were just real bad at the dungeon, and so it felt really frustrating. Like it was functional. You could get through a dungeon with your squadron,
mm.
but they were so bad at it. The trusts are better. They're better at
Oh
playing.
shit! That
What?
was a good fucking hand for me. Someone just fucking
That was a good hand, and you got
mm.
QQQ hide out of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's a bastard. Anyway, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I've heard it's better than that. I've not used it, but if you are nervous about doing the group stuff again, you can,
I
take
wouldn't
some
be.
time out.
I'd honestly say don't be nervous. It's fine. No one's
And
being a jerk in group stuff as far as I've ever seen. Maybe I'm just
well,
weird at stuff.
have you been back since the flood of WoW
Oh,
refugees?
you're right. I actually have not. So
Honestly, I
maybe.
think that if someone writes "keck" in the chat, they should be immediately booted. Like, not even like like, that's it. You're out.
Hmm.
Keck.
The incoming flood of WoW refugees might be problematic then.
Yeah, I think they should have given them their own little server and like kept them. Now I sound like I sound like
Little
those
cabaretists.
insane
Yeah.
right ringers, who are like
Yeah.
we'll put all the
Well, let's
asylum
give them their
seekers
own
on an
place to
island over
be for
there.
them. That's not our place, and so we will still have all the
But
trade.
there's too many of them, right? We've always had people come from WoW in
Yeah.
drips, right? But now there's so many of them. It's I really do sound like a racist. I'm sorry.
You do, because then you can talk about like the inevitability of cultural clashes when things like this happen, and like
Yeah, okay, this is awful. I don't know how I can. I'm not sure I can row this back. Actually,
you're not wrong though in terms of games and social groups. I think yeah, if you're gonna have a huge bunch of people come from one environment to another environment, they're gonna bring with them a lot of the ways that they're used to behaving in their environment.
Is it like Mahjong Soul?
I don't know, man.
It's a little bit like Mahjong Soul sometimes. No, but yeah, it's because I came from World of Warcraft and I stopped playing World of Warcraft because oh god, it's so awful. It was such a terrible environment. Like no one was enjoying themselves. I don't even know why anyone bothered. I couldn't even see that the trollers and the griefers were enjoying themselves either.
I don't understand how they managed to do that to their game that like everyone loved for so long.
Mm.
Like it's it amazes me because you had this game with such ridiculous mass appeal. Like they
Yeah.
got people who never play video games, weren't interested in video games at all, like walking in fresh faced, being like, "Oh boy, oh wow, what is this?" And like,
Mm.
I don't understand how the ball was dropped so hard over so many years in terms of making like a good environment for those people to have an enjoyable time in.
Mm.
But
Yeah. I don't actually. It's more amazing that Square have made Final Fantasy 14 as good as they have.
yeah, that's also true.
I think that's really impressive. But yeah, I mean, my friend, he was healing a dungeon, and then the tank turned around and blamed him for. And he said he wasn't healing or something. Like this tank apparently wasn't using a mitigation technique or anything.
Hmm.
I was like, and then he was lucky because the two DPS stood up for him and said, "No, man, the healer's fine. You're not doing what you should be doing." And like usually, in those dungeons, they're really helpful, right? They try to.
Yeah, I've never had anyone turn and blame anyone like ever. I've
No,
never
I've
seen,
had
but I
people
haven't
go
played
like,
since this big shift happened. So like,
yeah, I mean, I've had people say like, "Yo, you shouldn't be doing that. You should try this instead." Like especially
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
if I'm in a class I'm not that familiar with, I always say at the beginning, like this is not my main class, so if you want to give me hints, then please do, because I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Um,
I
but,
actually don't know the answer to that question, Bionel, because I actually never.
mm,
I was always I was so virulently anti WoW forever that I
mm.
never played WoW.
It's
Um,
difficult to sort out whether it's because it was novel or because it was fun.
well,
Like
that's the
things
thing.
like
Yeah, a
going to the
lot of the.
Scarlet Monastery for the first time, that was exciting stuff.
What's a Scarlet Monastery? What is
That's
that?
like that was the first instance you could get to.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, and it just felt big. I don't know. It felt big and exciting and new. And yeah, so maybe some of
No,
it
it did.
actually wasn't all that good.
Those were a lot of the vibes. Like, well, this is part of why I was so anti WoW is because I played EverQuest. And EverQuest gave so many of those vibes. It was big, it was new, it was a whole world out there, so
Mm,
many things to do and see, and how does it all work, and what does it all do? And like EverQuest had plenty of problems as a game as well. I'm not claiming it was some kind of paradise, but like
mm.
I'd already gotten over that feeling by the time WoW came out. And when WoW came out, I was like, oh, so they just made EverQuest. Like
Yeah.
they weren't really focused on improving or seeing what they could do that would be better with the formula. They just wanted their own.
I
Um,
think the story was engaging as well, though. They did do well with their canon.
Everyone hates it now.
Oh
Now
well,
I don't
everyone
know
hates
about
it now,
then.
but at the
Everyone hates it
time, at
now.
the time, people really liked it. Even Cataclysm. It was just after Cataclysm sometime that I quit, and I thought they did a really good job with Cataclysm
Mm.
of tidying up the storyline and making sure that it was solid. It was good. Um,
What am I
yeah.
gonna do with this hand? This hand is like
I,
struggling. We got 345 Sanchoku as an option.
yeah. Unfortunately, though, I don't have much time here.
Yeah,
I
I
am the
guess.
last East. Yeah. But so anyway, this poor healer friend of mine, like the tank was like, "Oh, you have to kick him, or I'll leave." And they're like, "Well, just leave then. That's fine. Just
Yeah,
you,
what?
you get the penalty. Just leave." And he's like, "Oh no, no, you have to kick me or him. I'm not gonna leave because I don't want to take the penalty." Fuck. Anyway, so then they end up like they just like disconnect, and then they reconnect and they disconnect and they reconnect and they do that for 45 minutes. I kid you not. And I was like, well, and the two DPS obviously knew the game better than him and helped him like file a report. 'Cause I was like, I've never seen
I've
that kind
never
of
seen anyone
behavior.
behave like that. I've never seen
No,
anyone behave like that.
no. I'm really glad that he had people who stuck up for him though, because that was nice. So
I
it's
would have
not
just, yeah,
everyone.
yeah. You just report him immediately for that. That's ridiculous behavior. To say like you need to kick another player or I'm going to torture you by
Mm,
refusing to leave. And frankly,
yeah,
that's the exact kind of behavior that the GMs, if they're Square GMs, would punish
yeah. Ah,
because
it's
that's
just it's
ridiculous.
just you're abusing a system, right?
Yeah,
That's not the way it's supposed to be used. Just quit if you're not enjoying the dungeon. Just quit.
yeah. You could just leave.
Yeah. And the penalties aren't that bad anyway if you're only doing it on
I'd never get away
occasion.
with that a tank anyway. Maybe, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But the penalty's
Yeah.
like what you can't queue for 5 minutes. So if you're willing to sit there for 45 minutes out of spite,
Oh, is that all it is? I didn't even
I
really
think
know
at
what
least
it
the
was
first time.
actually.
I think I've hit that penalty by accident once because I screwed something up, or I accidentally missed I went to the bathroom and missed a Q pop or something like that. But like
Uh,
the penalty's fairly small the first time. I don't know how bad it gets if you do it habitually.
yeah, I mean, I've had my PlayStation disconnect because internet problems. You have to.
Ooh.
I was gonna try and call through a Sandshoku, but
Maybe just getting to pin
they're
from shape is
three
a
four
better
pins.
deal.
Yeah. To be honest, just getting to Tempai might be all right here
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if I can.
As much as it would have been cute to try to walk it over to
Mm.
Tanyo, it's a
Oh,
three
it's a
pin.
three strike
Yeah.
system per day.
Hi,
Hi,
Chitage.
Chitage.
I remember at some point I got struck by the system and it was a very small thing, but it was my first penalty and I'm not a habitual Q dodger or anything, so like I've never seen what happens if you get really bad. But no, I really hope I should probably go back and play a bit, but I really hope I don't see behavior like that because it's really disheartening.
Are you coming to my wedding on Sunday?
I guess is that tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Oh my god, I guess I'll have to go to your
I'm
wedding
getting
then.
married, finally. It's pretty exciting. It's
Is
very
it?
Elton John, and I
All you're
expect
gonna
you to wear
do is
glamorous.
just go. Is that your honeymoon? Is your honeymoon gonna be doing the Kugane jump?
Thanks to you, Al. No, because he's also shit the Kagane
Oh
jump.
my
But
god.
so this was. You see, I've chosen not for what he could provide me.
Ooh, really?
That was dangerous.
I would have started
Yeah,
with that
they're
three
not able
pin.
to do it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I really didn't. Yeah,
It was hard, safe, and not useful.
no, it's true. Let's see if I can recover this. I probably can't.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see what
should
my
get. You
draw
just
is.
gotta believe in yourself. Just
Yeah.
get a. What's
But
it called?
I think it's gonna be worth it. Like when we were doing the organization, it's so batshit bonkers. It's insane. I've not seen anything like
Wait,
it.
the wedding?
Yeah, because you have to go. Like it really, like the whole process is just insane.
Did they make you
Like
do
you have to
like
go.
counseling?
It's a bit like that actually. So you get like they send you the bracelet or whatever, and then you have to get rings, and you have to get someone to make you the ring, like another player, and then you have to like travel around the world praying, and then you get to go into like an instance where you make the actual settings and the plan, and like it's a lot. There was a lot to do.
Well, you have to go around the world praying.
It's really weird. Anyway, so then we did the. You can preview all of the like settings. It's like
Hold
there's
on, you
not
just
just
got some
one type
Dora
of
there.
wedding. I did just get some.
That con just gave
I'm
you a
gonna
whole
call
bunch
the
of
white
Dora.
dragon. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you,
gonna
yeah.
call the
This
white
this is
dragon.
now a gotta get going hand.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh
So
my god,
and
you don't need
then
to call the white
you can
dragon.
make all these settings, like choose the color of your flowers. You get to choose what you wear, and then you get to choose like how the procession goes. It's insane. It's really insane. I'm impressed that they planned it. They got people to organize it, and they implemented it. I recommend coming. If anyone wants it, like send me a message in the game. That's my name, Bexar Garvey, and I'll send you an invite. Yeah, it was probably more organization than my real wedding. It really
What
was.
time is it gonna happen?
6 o'clock UK time, so the same time as we stream now.
Okay, okay. So I can show up.
You already had an invite in your box.
In what box?
Your Final Fantasy 14 box.
Oh.
You have to have an invite. You can't just turn
Oh,
up.
you
You have to
actually
have
have
an
to send
invite.
out wedding.
Yeah, and you get favors.
To be
There's
fair, I
wedding
guess that's
favors.
kind of that's. Oh, you do. Yeah, take that. I would. Oh,
I don't because I've already got the 6 pins there though, right?
yeah.
So if I get the 5, it's not so great. Whereas that 4-man, there's more tiles around it for me
What you
to
want is a
pick up.
chun. What you want is a chun. Just draw a chun
Yeah.
and be happy. I guess now people can't grief weddings. Like people can't show up and like be like, oh, you're having a wedding, blah blah blah. I'm griefing you. Like.
No, exactly.
For
Yeah.
real,
Oh,
we can only
Chiral.
pray
Yeah,
like three
Chiral.
countries.
Send me. What? I'm not sure what your name is. Oh no, I do know what your name. Do I know what your name is on this server? Send me a dress code is Elton John. Just think Elton John.
This
You're doing that.
is
You're doing it right.
an interesting wait.
I'm not sure that waiting on the 4-man would have been better though, right?
Oh, I know. I'm just thinking like, this is such a feast or famine wait. Like either someone has it or they don't, but they know you want it. Is the problem? There's no trick here because they're pretty sure. Oh God, they're throwing Dora into you.
Yeah. They just don't care.
They either don't care or they think that you must be waiting to complete a dragon set or something like that. That's the thing. They're probably worried you have one of those dragons.
Well, they'd be right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering if switching it isn't a good plan.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's a tile that's probably gonna have to edge out of someone's hand at some point.
Or they've got to, and they're going to call it. Charlie, you don't have to worry too much about it, like, you know. But that's what the rest of us are going for. And my friend that I'm marrying, he's like a massive. What's the huge race in Final Fantasy?
Oh, the Rogue Guardians.
Yeah, and I'm a teeny tiny little human. It's crazy.
I'm wondering, would you con the Haku if it came out?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I have to take every extra draw I can here.
Yeah, there's also no reason not to at this point. You're not changing the hand except to change the single weight, so it's not moving. So
No.
like, and your hand's already open.
I mean, the question here would be if I got a wind.
Oh, would you swap the tune for some other wind?
Yeah, 2 south, 2 east, 2 west. So, you know, the thing is, you're risking that tile being in the dead wall, right? Obviously, the green dragon is gone. I've got the white dragon. So there's not really any honors that I can be particularly, cheeky with. Yeah, and I could get Rin Shan Shitage, exactly. But yeah, I'd definitely be taking extra opportunities at draws here. If I can.
I just want to see.
You either lose or lose more.
Yeah, I want this chin to come. I'm very emotionally invested right now. I really want up.
Sorry, I'm in advance of you.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful sumo. That's pretty great. Because that is Dealer Mangan from everyone. And that
puts me into third, right?
Puts you into the game, basically. You're at 17k. You are not in third place.
No, I'm not in third place. No, I can't do that.
But you're now one more Dealer Mangan away from winning, actually.
Yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah, you're so much more like second place is now accessible to you. First place with a good hand. These tiles do not look super awesome, but
no, they don't.
Let's see what happens.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, 789 Sanshoku is possible. A little rough, but possible.
And then the following weekend, we're playing the Mahjong tournament on Light.
I was worried it was this weekend. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And then I looked and I was like, no, it's next week. Because I just thought September. Like in my head, I was like September. So I'm like, oh, it's September and it's a weekend. Oh my god, I don't want to miss the tournament. But
no one knows what's going on in COVID times anymore. I literally have no idea of time anymore.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for that because I really want to win the Mog Station thing because I really want that peacock mount.
You don't want the converting robot mount that holds 2?
Well, I'm going to get a white chocobo from the wedding, so I'll be able to carry 2 already. I tell you, it's worth it. There's mounts, there's little minions.
Now
it's good times.
I want to get a little white chocobo.
I'm not sure. We got the platinum wedding plan.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a half-ass wedding plan.
I know, right?
Wed anyone? I'm going to get the platinum plan. Duh.
They're on sale as well at the moment. They're on sale on the Mog Station.
Oh my god.
I know. Not that we're shilling all of Square's ridiculous cash-in products, but also, yeah. And you get favors and stuff. So I know you can check out what favors you'll get by coming. Yeah, you get 2 minions for showing up. See, that's why everyone should come. I know, it's amazing.
This hand has decided it's time to happen, which I find very interesting. This hand has very aggressively come to life with a 7-pin.
Which one? Other than Bridesmaid, do we have to get to pick another one? I didn't realize we got to pick another one. I didn't buy it, so my friend bought it as a birthday gift for me. He was like, "I bought you a wedding." I'm like, "Yes, everything I wanted."
There's so many ways you can make this hand happen. I just wanted to. I'm back being very emotionally invested. I want this hand to happen.
Honestly, I want it just to be the 7-pin. I just want to go fast.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine. But you could also get like another 6-pin, which would be really interesting. Or you get like a 2 or a 4-mon would be a good upgrade. Instead, you can just draw 1 pin repeatedly.
Mm-hmm. We had been talking about getting married for a while because,
well, you're supposed to talk about it for a while.
We expected it to be crazy. We expected it to be insane. So we're gonna. It's like when they do something in Square and they're like, let's make a seasonal mount. We could make it fit in with the world and the canon, or we could just make it be a snowman that takes his head off and bounces.
Okay, the snowman mount is possibly the greatest mount there's ever been.
Exactly. I mean, they had a decision. They were like, we could make it fit into the world, or
I love that you're
no,
hiding
we'll just
in
go
that
crazy.
snowman, and then you like lift up the head and bounce around on it like an idiot. It's the greatest. Oh, do we do it? We got to. I think we got to. There's no time.
Yeah. It's such a dangerous tile, though.
It is, but you're
And I
not going
don't
to do
think
any
there's any
worse
point
than
in Dama
last.
here.
No. It's just reach Ipeko and another go around, unless you get some good flips, but it could be Ipatsumo actually, so let's see if that happens. Even though I know it didn't, because you would have already shouted about it because you're in the future.
The person buying it gets to pick another one out for you. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. The minions have a special interaction with each other. Oh my god. It just gets
I.
better and better.
This is. Oh my god, you did it!
Hmm. It must be second now, right?
And you flipped.
Yes. Yes.
That is pretty good.
No, I'm third. I'm third. I'm
You're
third.
third by 300 points.
Mm-hmm.
And now. It's not too far from first. You got a shot at it.
This is such an awful comeback. Everyone hates me. And they were talking about how much they hate me. But it never fucking ends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone who hates me. I guess I have the Mahjong Master title, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Although they shouldn't be discussing what you're waiting on in the chat.
No, but
It's a
also I'm
little.
streaming. I'm streaming what they're doing, so I can't be too funny.
I guess that's true. Oh my god. This is real good. This is a little mean.
I was almost tempted to call that 7-pin, but I don't know if I
Mm,
really want to be so aggressive into the flush.
it doesn't actually help you is the problem with it.
The 3-pin will work.
Jesus.
No, I know, right?
What
Yeah.
the heck?
I'll call the 3-pin if it comes out.
This is just rude. It's amazing. But rude. But amazing. Yeah, because now you have 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, the pair of sevens. What you really need is an extra east or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Your US IORMC qualifiers must be done by now.
Yes, I think they are done now.
Do you know who
I have to
qualified
get that
yet, or is it?
information. I'll be getting that
Yeah,
information so we can talk about it next week. Who our
that'd be exciting.
team's going to be. That is exciting.
Yeah, so UK is doing a qualifier next weekend. Unfortunately, the same weekend as the Fun and Fancy tournament. But we
Oh,
always
no.
struggle in the UK because the IOMC always clashes with our bonfire night.
What's Bonfire Night?
It's when we celebrate that the Catholics didn't manage to burn down a House of Parliament.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I mean, and I think like it's not like your Thanksgiving or anything. It's really we just stand in the cold and watch some fireworks. But I think especially after COVID, people are kind of excited to stand in the cold with the other humans and
I'm really
watch
wondering whether that 789 would have been a good call.
The problem is I've got that 4-pin. It's that bit on the left hand side which I'm most concerned about.
My biggest concern is actually Itsu.
It's
It's
I
like if you
think if
grab
I
a
was gonna
789, then you have Itsu locked in.
I
Pretty much
I
with a
don't
3-pin.
I don't think I need that though. Do I?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying that's an actual I don't know. That's a legit I don't know. Because there's question marks around it. I don't know if you really
Seven,
need
eight,
to.
9. I'd still have to get another 8. I'd have those 2 sevens.
No, you'd throw one of the sevens. You'd end up with 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 6, 7 being the incomplete.
I think I would have called it if I had a pair of honors.
Yeah, like you're a little too far away to really go nuts on it, but like, eh.
And I'm worried that other people are collecting these honors because we really haven't seen many come out.
I'm contorting my face in anguish because I just want this to work, and I don't know if it's going to.
Yeah.
Because there's so many.
You're gonna.
There's a north.
Break.
I might have thrown the 6 to hold on to it, but then again, that does give away the game a bit because there's still the possibility they can be worried about you having a so flush.
Yeah. You should always take part 2, Al. Screw streaks. I really want someone to throw the 3-pin, and when I say someone, I mean Koshima, so that's not going to help me.
No.
Now, that's the tile I needed.
That is the big win. Yeah, because now if you call the east, you're waiting on the 3-pin.
Yeah.
And if you call the 3-pin, you're waiting on the east or the 7.
Well, the 7's gone.
Oh,
The 7's
right.
because I could.
The 7's dead forever.
But I could maybe upgrade my weight.
Yeah, there's a few good things you could do.
It's just whether Lord Milk up there. What's got eye patch as well. I don't trust people who wear eye patches. I think we've established this now. Yeah, and that's the other thing about Thancred. I hadn't really, because I didn't really like have the English voice acting for a long time. And then I was watching the video on YouTube, and he's got like a really posh British accent. I thought he was supposed to be like a street urchin or something. I misunderstand that.
Who, Thancred?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he is.
Okay.
I don't remember though. There's a lot of Final Fantasy. There's like version 1.0 plot about this that I don't know.
Mm.
Like who he is comes from that, and you can look it up, I guess, if you want to Google it. There's one of those 3-pins that we wanted.
We're going to get to any qualifiers we wanted to. Clashes of Recky's thing. Yeah, I think you probably, because I think they're doing the UK qualifier in the morning. So you can even just take part and say you don't want to qualify and just play. Because I think we need some subs still. I don't know. I have to check. But yeah, I can't make the November dates anyway, so I'm not going to try and qualify.
This is bad.
Oh, let everyone else get their hands in, and I've got nothing.
Wait, is that 3 reaches? That's 2 reaches.
2 reaches, yeah.
Kokimusa needs to think. Don't blame them.
Shit.
Oh, I would have probably gone with the South just on stats, but
Really?
survived.
That's super dangerous.
It is, but everything is dangerous.
Oh, it's safe. Yes. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, now the South is good.
Okay, thanks, Chad. I will. Yeah, okay, for the South.
South's safe. Okay, South can go out.
Oh,
Hots is real dangerous right now. Yeah, but you gotta do it.
It's gonna rock back and forth.
Yeah, it's just gonna feel real bad, but you might get away with it. Ha! You did get away with it.
I don't think I deserve to get away with it.
That's real dumb.
Have I got the last tile draw as well?
I think you do. Are you gonna bottom of the... You did not, okay.
I did not. But
you still tempied it.
Yeah, so
they already had
second,
3.
right?
It was a 3/6 weight across, and it was a Chi-Toy weight on the Dora to your right. Jeez.
Oh no, because they go down by thousands, and now I'm in second place in some weird ass world.
Yeah, because there's points on the table. Oh god. All right. All right.
Lord Milk, it's not GG yet. I'm sorry, Lord Milk. You're a knight for Q. I don't. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a great chance opportunity.
Yeah, I have some scene luck right now.
Chun Chanta is only 2, but with 2,000 points on the table, that's still actually not enough to get you over the hump to first place.
Well, I can call the red dragon, can't I?
Yeah, and you might as well give up on Chanta if you have the red 5, because that makes it equal.
Is it 2 Homba? It is 2 Homba. 3 Homba. 3
Homba. 3
Homba.
Okay, so that's... Oh, I have the screen off. I'm sorry. I've ruined us. Now we can see. 3 Homba. There we go. Alright, so now if you call the Chun, you're Tempai on the 2 pin, and that'll be 2 Han for Chun Dora. Um,
The real question is, do I call the 2-pin and hope I get the red dragon?
that's a good question. That ends up being what, 2 and 30 for dealer, which is 3,000 plus 2,000 on the table is 5,000 plus 900 is 5,900. That brings you up to 30. That actually wins it.
Yeah. I say that I call this group, even
Yeah,
though
the
I'll
135 you just call. Yeah, you just do it.
Yeah, even though I won't have a Yaku, and I'm just praying that someone else doesn't have the other two
It'll
red
be
dragons.
fine.
I think
You definitely won't draw the West.
Here we go, Dave. Let's test it.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
It's so fast, though. That's what makes it kind of tasty.
Yeah.
Although I have thrown out a Dora, so people should be kind of wary that I'm doing something
you threw out
very
a
silly.
tile next to the door.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. You're right. Sorry. Dumbass.
No, this is a mistake, especially considering that sometimes is the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see what happens. Once again, Chun will save you. Chun will be your blessing in disguise.
I know it's your favorite tile.
It is my favorite tile.
Milk is happy to throw green.
Yeah,
I mean,
Milk
I think
threw green.
for your first row of discards, throwing honors out is not unusual.
Seeing the dealer make a call like a 1-2-3 call is a little rough, though. I'd be like, something's going on here. But they might be thinking to get ahead of it. And throw it, they might be, ooh.
It's not over. Sorry, Coxie. Hey, come on, your second Dan. You know how this plays out.
But it should be, because it's 2 and 30 for the dealer. Should be 3,000, right? 30, that's at 60, 120, 240, 480 times 6. It's 24.
Dave, the human calculator.
Plus 480. No, it's 2,900.
It's 2,900, yeah. There's no 3,000.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to get there.
Yeah, I'm dumb. 2,900 plus another 2,000, 4,900 plus 900. That's still 5,800 that you get.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, because with that you could have walked over for the 5,800 is 32.5, which takes you over the top. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, you're fine. As long as if you get the Chun, you win the game.
Yeah.
Unless it's a directed off Kokshi. Yeah, for a directed off Kokshi, you need even less. Oh, no!
Good game, Kokshi. That was good.
Oh, and that sucks so bad because it pulls you back down into third because you're the dealer.
Oh, but come on, you can't complain. That's a lovely hand.
Almost,
it's almost Chanta as well.
Nothing bad about the hand at
Jun-chan,
all.
sorry,
with the
Jun-chan,
with the 9 so that would have been
Ipeko.
a Jun-chan Ipeko. That's a beautiful hand.
Jun-chan Ipeko, Pinfu, Dora. No, not Sancho. Yeah. That's a nice hand.
I could not have asked for a better hand than that.
Yeah. I beat Bexar. A nice hand. Okay. Yeah, that's a wonderful hand. Yeah, I can't complain to losing to that kind of hand.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Fair enough, Kokshi. I hope you
Fair enough. Yeah, you want to win with your great, beautiful hand. Fine. Win the game with your.
If I'm gonna lose to hands like that, I'm okay.
Hand. That's true. To lose to something, it's better to lose to that than to lose to like.
Yeah, or my fear would be they just turn over like Tanya Nomi. Well, I know he would have been okay because he was
he was in first place. So actually, rushing a Tanya for him wouldn't have been. It sucks when it's like fourth place wins Tanya Nomi and they get 1,000 points and it doesn't move them and you're just like, why?
I also don't like this place, the Crystarium. It's too big and stupid.
It's too big. The Crystarium's really big, and I don't know why it is so big or what there is to do here.
And there's so many levels. It's like fucking Shibuya. I'm like, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Someone's like, quickly, meet me at the atrium. And I'm like, I have no idea where I am. No idea.
Yeah, I think they wanted to make like an impressive space, but it just ended up being an annoying space because it's so... Like, while it's very large, it's also impossible to navigate, and you don't know... Again, there's so many places in the Crystarium that have no purpose, really.
I did like, what's it called? Yulmore?
You cannot fly. Oh, Yulmore?
No, exactly.
You can't go to Yulmore until later.
Yeah, but how do I can get to the shitty little town outside. How do I get there? Can't I?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I can, but
I think I've never gone there since I could go to Yulmore.
Yes. No, I went because that's how you start, right? And I really.
Well, you visit you
Me and
more, and you meet people.
Yeah, me and my friend toured Disneyland. I did like Alphino when he did a shitty painting. That amused me.
Everyone likes Alphino.
How can you like him? And then I thought all the elves were supposed to be tall. Why is he so short?
Because he's tiny Alphino. And you're going to meet his dad soon. In the new expansion.
And also, I swear to God, that guy's name? The dude, the Catholic elf in the Frosty Lands dude. Imeric, is that his name?
Emmerich, yeah.
Amaric, yeah, okay. Like, I'm pretty sure he was coming on to me, and that was never answered either.
Oh.
Maybe
it's just supposed to be Emmerich ambiguous.
I'm pretty sure he's coming on to me. Look, you can see my, wait a minute, how do I put my glamour on? Here you go, I'm being married.
Glamour?
Yeah, here you go, this is my wedding outfit. Look at him.
Oh, wow. Spiffy.
I know, I might change the hair colour, or like just make it, I'm making very long hair. But it was originally all white, and then I dyed it, because you can't really make out the details on the jacket. So there's a lot going on here. He absolutely 100% was, wasn't he? Thank you, Chiral. Well, I haven't seen him recently, so he might just be pining for me. Back in...
He might be. He might be really sad.
Well, because didn't he, like... Yeah, he's now, like, managing Ishgard or whatever as, like, Speaker of the House or something. Again, very British, very disturbing. There is no way I would agree to a date with the Speaker of the House.
Why? What? Why not?
In this country. Those are all unherited peers. They don't do anything. I mean, Imeric got elected, I understand, but he was definitely coming on to me. Oh, why won't Bexar come to visit? And then he's going to find out on the grapevine that I married a player character. He's going to be very disappointed. Yeah. I don't think that, because I don't think there's any difference. Like, I don't think there's any way flags or anything that change the way they flirt with you. Because I was a little surprised that they had a main guy character flirting with a guy player character, actually.
I think maybe you just think people are flirting with you when they're not.
No, Chiral backs me up. He was totally flirting.
What did he say?
Totally. I don't know. And then Thancred at one point was like, "Oh, it must be love," and I'm like, "What do you say, eye patch dude?" I have my own story going on when I play this game.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of
No, I'm sorry. He totally comes on to the player. He comes on to the player. It's the closest we get to a love story in this game. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, at the start, he's all a bit like, "Oh, I'm like a funny little elf dude in the snowy lands with a French name." And then slowly he's like, "Wow, Bexar, he's the only person who actually appreciates me as the Warrior of Light." He's like, "Oh my God, you defeated a Primal." I'm like, I did. I'm glad you noticed, because no one else here has.
Yeah, everyone else is just like, "Well, I still don't like you." And I'm like, "I slew a god in front of you. Like, what do you want?"
Like, "Fine, I will like you if you carry this bucket of dirt to the farm." Although bless Thancred, he noticed that I was having to do menial chores the other day, and I started to like him a bit better then.
Oh, you're playing your, what's it called? Scholar? No, you're not the Scholar. You're the other one.
Summoner.
One. Yeah. The murdery one.
I'm enjoying this little frilly lace thing. I think Imeric would like this little toily I'm wearing.
Where'd you get this?
This is the gear you get from the main story quest.
Oh my God.
And for some reason I have, like, are those keys? I don't even know why I've got a set of keys hanging. Like, that just seems cumbersome in a dungeon. And I got this earring for pre-ordering Endwalkers. Yeah. Anyway, I think Imeric could see me like me in this. We should go see if we can find him in Ishgard. Maybe he's there. Now, I wouldn't like it though if they had it so that you could I don't know where's Ishgard? Oh, it's Foundation, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta go to Foundation.
I wouldn't like it if they actually had it so that you could have, like, relationships with the characters. That would be weird.
It'd be a little... Well, the problem is there's so many different people who want different things out of that. It's a little weird.
No, Bex is pure. Where did he like hanging out again? Hey, Mr. Maniac.
Hey.
Quest rewards outsourced to Grandma, exactly. I actually don't know where where he'd be hanging out. Stupid Ishgard's too big as well. But maybe we have to move our... have you done anything in your room, actually? We're going to do that.
Yeah, my phone.
Oh, my phone making that noise. Is that your phone?
No, it's my phone. I'm getting pinged by people, so
Okay.
Mine
It sounds like an iPhone ping.
It is not, actually, because I do not have an iPhone.
So I was confused. Next to the pub. Okay, I've got a night. Okay, I'll try that. I'm going to go inspect Dave's room.
What? Don't inspect. How dare you?
Oh, it's a messenger ping.
Ridiculous.
What the hell is this, Dave? This is dumb. It sucks.
Look how angry you are at my room.
It just sucks. There's nothing here. You haven't even got a bed. Did you go and buy this just to place it here?
No, I got it for free. Everything I have in here is just stuff I got.
You just put it there? Okay. Mine is getting messier and messier to absorb my theme of just bad. I couldn't get a messy bed, though. For some reason, you can only get a tidy bed. I need a messy bed.
Well, you can only have a messy bed?
No, you can only have a tidy bed, but I really want... Really? You're going to make me change my class back to play Mahjong?
Oh, yeah. You can't play Mahjong against the wrong class.
We were obviously disgusted that I was walking around as a healer and quit. Yeah, no, there's no messy bed. You can only have tidy bed. I could, I guess, maybe get some of these strewn clothes and put them there. I went to a Namco presentation and they talked about Sword Art and my Princess carried the NPCs and I could feel their deep understanding of their demographic. So that's what the keys are for. So I can break into Dave's house.
No, don't break into sense. There's nothing exciting in my house except my cool Monster Hunter meat spit thing that I love. And some of the models of the giant
Tuel. Thank you, Tuel.
Thank you for queuing, Tuel.
Can I? I was supposed to say, can I? No, I cannot do it in an easy way.
So
See
where's
you
that?
outside.
The door's 4. How are we doing? I'm going to take a peek. I'm going to also turn off the prompts, even though I'm being pinged. I'm going to turn off. I only have this. I had the volume on my phone because I was.
I didn't realize you could put your volume on your phone.
No, I was on call the other day, so I need to have my phone able to make noise.
Right,
for me.
yeah. Did the internet break whilst you weren't looking? You had to come fix it.
Oh, it didn't actually. It was very quiet. It was quiet times.
No, really. That's what I imagine all IT people do.
Oh, this is 4 is the door now. This is weird. It's a lot of pairs.
Oh, are you on a quick or a full? Quick. Okay. Maybe I should have kept that west as a safe tile. Preemptive. Because really the 7 so is the useless tile here, isn't it? Or the 1 pin.
Right now, although it could become less useless depending on what you draw. So 1 pin is maybe more useless. Yeah, I might give it to 1 pin.
Yeah, because if I get the 6 so it's not so bad. I kind of want to keep the 2 and the 6 because they're close to the 4. Although the 5s are gone now, so the 6 becomes more useless. Go that 6. Still able to absorb the 4 if it comes out.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. Now you're Ishan 10. Well, another 7 pin weight. Or 7 pin, not weight, but like, you want a 7 pin.
Yeah,
but I guess if you got a red 5
pin,
that'd be pretty sick too. And I'm just going to dream. I'm going to dream of all the things.
Yeah, they should make it so that you can play the non-player characters in the trust mode on Mahjong.
I don't like what I'm seeing from to your left.
Got away with it. Now they've gotten away with it, I might reach it. That's how you play Mahjong, right?
Oh yeah, that's exactly how you do it.
how's America doing? Have you managed to play any games in real life yet, or are you still
I haven't.
no?
I haven't. I'm still not.
Understandably, yeah.
I'm still like avoiding that. Oh,
I think yeah. I don't want to judge what anyone else does, obviously, but I am still, yeah, probably not comfortable enough sitting next to, in opposite someone face to face for that length of time. I just wonder at what point I will become comfortable again, you know? Like, I know it's in the future. I know I will at some point feel comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might reach this.
I might. Oh no! Chundor 4. Yeah.
Right into the dealer as well. It's alright, I made it back
but
last time.
But like, it's a one-tile wait, too. Like, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think the 3-pin was safe, but I was also at the point where I'm gonna push it. Should I have pushed it against that? Maybe I should have folded.
It's a first hand, like... I don't know. I feel like conventional...
But then I feel the first hand's always the most dangerous one, because that's when you start doing that kind of thing, right? You feel more aggressive because it's the first hand.
Yeah.
You want to set yourself up going into the game, and then you tend to take higher risks than maybe are valid.
Watch out for that door, though. Okay, I saw your finger hovering over the door, and
don't
do it.
Don't do it, Gemma, yeah. And I gave the dude a gun while setting up a playlist. No worries.
That's the other gun.
So he only shot me. Yeah. I'd like to play it again, but...
Yeah, no, I miss playing. It's just challenging. Again, like, everyone's going to have their own comfort levels for these things, so, like, it's tricky.
Yeah. I feel like 2022 definitely now, like... Especially what's been happening in Israel, that's kind of frightened me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just... to some degree, I just feel like I just want to wait on everything and just get data. Because we'll learn, you know, as we see more happen, as time has been happening, we'll be able to see more and more of of how it goes.
And, you know, they're always going to improve their ability to treat it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, eventually, at some point, it might be good.
I think it's already better. It's way better. I mean, even though UK has soaring case numbers, we are not getting the same hospitalizations and serious illness that we were before.
Yeah, well, that's what we're finding, too, is, like, the case numbers don't look so great. And, frankly, for unvaccinated people, it's still a real bad time. But for vaccinated people, it seems like it's much less horrible.
You should all get vaccinated if you can get vaccinated.
Yes, everyone should get vaccinated. I'm just going to tell everyone to get vaccinated.
Like, I had like a not great reaction, but it really wasn't all that bad. Like, considering the drama people make of it. Like, I got the shivers overnight. Like, it was a really bad kind of, it wasn't quite fever, just shivers, you know? But
yeah.
But then I just slept it off and I woke up the next day, I was fine. And I am also a total pussy when it comes to vaccinations. My experience is probably not representative of everyone else's experiences.
Maybe not.
But are you guys getting boosters over there?
Not yet.
Not yet. But is that the plan?
I don't know yet.
Because a lot of you are quite early doors as well, getting your vaccinations, right? Like, I'm not particularly. I think this is the first. Yeah, this is the first day I'm fully vaccinated now.
Oh wow! You made it. You finally made it.
Yeah. Well, because I had my vaccination 2 weeks ago, right? So you have to wait 2 weeks before they allow you to consider yourself fully vaccinated.
That makes sense.
Because you can get like a certificate and stuff. Like, then you can get the official certificate to say that you're fully vaccinated to do things that I don't know. I don't know what you can do with it.
Yeah, we have like some kind of vaccination coupon or something. Like there's many different programs for it, but it's a way of figuring out of proving you've been vaccinated, so you can go do things. And I don't know. I've been asked by a lot of places to show proof of vaccination before sitting.
Really?
Yeah.
We haven't done anything like that here. That's not really. I think they're saying that they're going to make it for like nightclubs and like maybe football events and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm being pinged like a million ways from
That's all
something.
right. But like we had a lot of cases here, like in this town, because they had like a big music festival, and it's teenagers. They're not fully vaccinated yet either, because we went through the age group slowly, and so most of them are single vaccinated, right? But you know what teenagers are like. Like you were a teenager once, right? And I'm sure you did this, maybe, probably not. But like they're all in and out of each other's tents, and they haven't seen each other for months, and they're hugging each other, and they're like, "We were at a music festival." They're probably sharing joints and cigarettes and everything.
I never
I'm
did
describing your teenage life.
that. Yeah, you. I'm sure many of the teenagers watching this stream do that kind of thing all the time.
You should be safe, teenagers. I was a teenager and I was an idiot, so don't be an idiot.
Oh no. I don't know anything about. What are we doing here? Are we gonna get rid of?
There's only one east left because there's a door and an indicator.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely going to call it.
We're ditching Itsu, but that might be fine because we have Dora everywhere.
Yeah. So you know what? I'll call the 3-so.
Oh, now we got that 4-man. That's great. Okay, now we got it.
That's how I'm calling that. That's what I'm calling. That's what I wanted to say I was going to call. That's what.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
I don't have a pair though.
I'm gonna save that 1-so.
I might keep the 1-so to see if I can make it a pair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I mean, hold on to the 1-so for the pair opportunity because people will throw it. Like if you get down to just needing the 1-so.
Yeah.
I guess.
What I could do here is if I get the 3, then I could wait on the Dora. I don't want to do that either. But if I get the Dora, then I can throw the 4 and I'll just be waiting.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you get the Dora, you're still safe. So that's actually kind of good. Because you don't want to give up a Dora if you can help it.
Yeah, I feel like it's counterintuitive to throw a 6-pin like that, but I think it was the right call. But for poor Kavi, throws in.
Oh no!
It's not a big hand. Like that's the sort of hand you should throw into Kavi, not like I did. And I lose my East. That's a shame. That was quite a nice little build. I really just hope we can hold WRC next year.
I know. I'm so.
I think we'll be. I mean, it's in the summer as well. It's a totally different kind of state of play. Austria are doing really well anyway. They've been very sensible. One of the big problems this year was definitely like that the Japanese, their vaccine rollout was so slow.
Yeah. All right, Ishan 10, I guess.
Sure. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting when we do come back from COVID. I know people are slowly stepping back, but at some point, I'm going to be really interested to see how it's impacted the Mahjong community.
Yeah, it's. I feel like everyone's like hibernating right now to some degree.
I have some fear as well that we'll all have gone to really bad. Oh, nice, fast.
Woo!
Yeah, we'll have really gotten some bad habits from playing online so much.
That is fast, Kavi. Very nice. Very nice.
And it might be like, how everyone's been working from home and some people are just reluctant entirely now, not because they're worried about disease or whatever, but they're reluctant to go back to working in the office. And I wonder if that's going to happen with Mahjong players, that they're going to be reluctant, after realizing how much they can organize online and how much they can be involved in the community, how, if they're going to kind of push back against real life events again when we get to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a slow crawl if people get more and more used to going outside.
But, they can participate in Mahjong. I mean, I know of events in America, but certainly in Europe, like lots of us, I attend at least 3 events a year, right? It costs me a lot of money. And now that I'm used to not spending that money, am I going to be really hyped to spend that money again? I don't know. Like, you've already formed other habits, right? Spending your money in other places that you can, that you can enjoy without having to travel.
Still
Uh,
Bichon. Your hands that you're drawing are so good, and
yeah,
I'm feeling
but
so sad because like you keep just not quite making them.
it'd be nice if this one's better though. I'd like a Tanya.
I'd like
Like digital weddings, exactly, Fiona.
digital weddings.
I have definitely spent way more crap on money on from crap on the Mog Station than I did before the pandemic.
Okay. Well, now
And
actually,
I want
Sanshoku
to
is an
keep the
option,
Sanchoku potential. Yeah,
but it seems so doubtful just based on the way the hand is shaped.
yeah, but this will do it. This is nice.
Yeah, reach pin
Got
for
Tanya,
Tanya,
Penfu,
Dora, one
Dora.
or two.
Yeah, yeah. And if I flip, then it could be a Haneman.
Yeah, that's what you need. So just Ipatsumo with the Dora. That's what I command you to do.
Ah, okay, right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Full penny. It would have been nice to have the Sanchoku. Oh, balls.
Uh-oh.
But it does mean that Xylia must throw the door if she picks it up.
Yeah, on the
I
thing.
think it is unlikely that these two would have thrown it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Ah, Covey, you are dealer.
Oh dear.
You are
Super
dealer.
reach time, but this is rough.
Yeah. But
Ugh.
I don't think Covey. Oh, the Dora!
Oh my god.
Well, because Covey had the 3 and the 9 out, so they may have been trying to play
Mm.
Suji. Maybe. Maybe. Right, that's good for me.
Your flip was Tanya protection.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I'd be interested to see whether the demand for real life mahjong picks up again. How long it takes to pick up
Yeah.
again.
It's just gonna. I mean, just knowing how I feel, at least myself, it's like it's just gonna be time and knowledge. Like when you
Mm.
can convince me that I'm safe and that I'm not putting other people at
Yeah.
risk, and that we know what the spread of this looks, and we know all these things, um, then I'd be willing to do a thing in person. But
Mm.
it's tough. Um,
And I feel like it changes so, and that's the difficulty as an organizer because if I think back to the beginning of the year, I thought there was no problem to hold the event in Austria. I didn't think there was getting any problem at all. Things were was it. Anyway, at some point I was like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It looks fine. We've got the vaccine. It's all going to be grand. And then this, now we're here, and I'm like, oh god, now the vaccine doesn't work as well as we kind of hoped it would.
yeah, like I mean, it's very good. It's done a lot of good things, but
Mm.
it's not as perfect as we might have wanted.
But is that the hepatitis vaccine that you have to have 3 times to get lifelong protection, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
So we might
the
need
answer.
boosters. We might need a little more push. Like that's again, we're still like figuring these things out.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I am hoping that it's been a strange 18 months where you can't really plan any. Like I've done nothing. I've really done nothing. Like I was talking to I had my haircut. I did have my haircut, but I was speaking to my hairdresser and she was going to Dubai, and I'm like, wow, I just don't think I could do that. Like I just don't know. It's not so much that I'm worried I'm going to catch the virus on the plane or anything, but it's the drama of traveling now.
Yeah.
And like, what if it gets red listed and suddenly I can't go? I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do
Well,
it.
that was the problem when the EU was like, "Oh, we're gonna let U.S. tourists in." I was like, "Oh, great, maybe I should plan a trip to Europe because I can go now." And then like a
Yeah.
few weeks later, they're like, "Yeah, U.S. No, we are not." I mean,
No
to be fair,
bueno.
they're right. Like, there's no way they can't let people from here in. We're f***ing crazy. Like, we're all
I would have thought if you were
disease
vaccinated,
vectors.
it'd be fine.
I don't know. There's no way to guarantee it that they feel like they want to accept because there's no national vaccination registry. That's the
Yeah,
problem,
because
right?
we
Like,
can get we can get like a special thing on our phone that proves.
well, I have 3 of them. I have my I was gonna pull it out and show people. I'm not gonna show
Yeah, but
people
you
my
have to have
CDC
one
card.
that's recognized, right? You have
Yeah.
to.
It's like I have my
Yeah.
CDC card, I have my New York State one, I have my New York City one, and all 3 of those are not recognized by anyone because Europe's probably the EU doesn't want to go around certifying every American states
No.
bespoke COVID
Yeah, they need a
vaccination.
national program.
And we're not going to make a national program because our country's crazy. So
I'm going to go for Sanshoku aggressively.
oh dear.
Even though Kavi is really going for a flash, maybe. Looks like it, right?
It does look like it.
But I am Tenpai for the Sanshoku.
Right.
East 4 though, was this worth it?
I don't think
this
it
worth
is.
No, in fact, it might not even be worth winning it, and instead hoping that we go for Tenpai, right? I'm not improving my place.
It's what Sanshoku Dora won, so it's 2. It's 2,000. There's no one you can win that off of that will. Oh.
I say we go for the Tenpai.
All right. I actually would not have done that.
I say. Yeah, but if East is Tenpai, then I get to have another go at a better hand that's going to change me to second. What is bonus? The requirements are all weird. Sorry. What are we talking about the requirements for this crazy play I'm making? Oh, but Zalia won it anyway, which is good for me. This is good. This is good. See, I reckon I made a good call. This is good, yeah. So the requirements are weird. Looking at the various metrics of vaccination rate, these eventually things are real and so on. But if you see something that's all best ratings of vaccination, it's actually the worst. I'm not sure I quite get that. Oh, except for vaccination. Yeah. Yeah.
This is not a better hand. At least not right off the right off the bat.
You can play Mahjong, I'm sure. I bet you know how to play Mahjong and I'm still here. But second place is a little bit closer to me now. Could go for a Chanta. This is what I'm going to do. Right? It's the only option on this hand, I think. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Gemma now.
There's some Easts. That's kind of neat. Are we doing Chanta? Are we doing a Chanta?
I have to. I don't see there's anything else here.
Will even a Chanta be enough points? East Chantadora. I got the 1, 2, 3 in the man suit, so that's 3. That's 3,900.
If I take it off Mox, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can hit Mox for 3 and 30, you got it. It's a narrow window, though. Now, if you can get another dragon...
But there's one man coming out is really narrowing my ability to use that Dora as well. Yeah, this is not a great position. Yeah, because Mox is close to first as well, and Cavi could just end it. And I presume Cavi knows what they're going for, as it called.
Yeah, they've probably made a decision.
And I don't think this is going to be a tidy Chanta. It's going to be a nasty called one. East is reaching. I am not going to call it.
Interesting.
Because I don't want to throw into them.
Yeah, that's
Throwing
true.
into them could
That's the only
me
thing
down
to make
to
your life
fourth,
worse.
right? And
yeah.
Yeah, and I can actually fold this. Hope that they win off someone else.
Because they would need a manga on hand to surpass you right now.
Yeah. Hey, if they hit me directly, it's less than surely 5,000, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, when the direct hits less, but I'm saying like a manga, not even a manga sumo actually. A lesser sumo might even get them because the sumo will come off you, but a direct hit.
Mm. No, I'm quite happy for one of these other P players to pay in, and they won't go to first. So the game won't end. They might accidentally push me into second place with me doing nothing. Although
Yeah.
Chiral Kavi is folding,
You
obviously.
can throw that 2-pin.
I've read it's 8-9.
And I got these 9-mans. Your hand like wants to live.
What? Yeah. Do you reckon that I couldn't quite work out when the 2 pins had been thrown.
It was late enough
I think they're thrown
in that row
before.
that they're safe.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, unless I'm crazy.
This is I desperately want to live.
It really does.
But
Look
the
at you
9-man is
getting
safe.
Dora. Yeah, they can trade the 9-man for the Dora pair, and then you're still a shot. You have a shot at this, which is real silly.
There's 3 pre-pins out, 2 4-pins as well.
Yeah.
So I could go for Tempo. Let's go for Tempo.
How greedy are you going to be with this Dora? You calling the Dora? Oh, you're going for Tempo. Okay, so you're Tempo.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And the 9s are your safe tiles just in case everything's for crap.
That 9-pin's not safe, is it?
It's not.
It's not safe.
It's fine.
It's not safe.
You can maybe get back to Tempo
that.
if you get lucky.
Yeah, if I get lucky, but I'm not throwing that 9-pin.
Yeah,
No way.
no, I see. It's not a good idea.
There's nothing out at the top there.
Yeah.
That doesn't actually push me in.
That won't get you to Tempo.
But I'm backing Tempai.
Yes! And you're not
Do I
Footy
get
Time,
the
which means
last
you
tile
could
through
actually
again?
win. You do get last tile. You actually have a shot at winning here. It would be pretty cool.
And I've got the 1 bamboo to throw as a safe tile if necessary.
If absolutely necessary.
Yeah, the 9's so safe.
Oh my god.
What are they waiting on? Just the 3 and the 4 bamboo. Okay.
3 and the 4, so wow.
Okay. Okay. Second place is looking possible now.
Jeez.
Yeah,
It continues. This is a real good hand, though.
This is thoughtful mahjong play. I don't usually do this on stream, I feel. I have a Dora. Don't want the green dragon. I've got a pair. I'm gonna have a cruddy weight of the 3 bamboo. I can feel it though. What's gonna be really painful is if I get the 1 pin. Then decisions will have to be made. I guess the decision will be to throw the 4 bamboo, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's the decision. Because I guess 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku was the other option, but would that have been smarter to do 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku? It might have been because then it'd be 2, 3. It'd be 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku and Tanya. Maybe this was dumb. I think this might have been dumb. Because now whatever I do, I've got a cruddy weight for not great points.
Yeah.
Because 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku with Tanya would have been much better. So I messed up. And I could have stripped my hand of this 1 bamboo early. Zalia might be going for a flush.
Maybe.
Red dragon. Yeah, and with a San Titania, I could have called it as well. I can't really call it with this ugly Dora.
It's just ending it.
Oh, I hate everything.
Okay, that's actually, you can get rid of that 1-2 and upgrade it to the 2-3 in the Mansu, right?
It was the Dora. It's the Bombat versus the Dora.
Yeah.
That's what's causing me all this trauma. But now I think I'm going to, because I'm going to call into the Tanya. But
Really?
I'm going to have to hope for. I'm going to have to hope for a hit on Mox.
I wouldn't have reached, I don't know, I wouldn't have gone so fast. I would have given myself the chance to get to Pinfu at least.
I'm going to turn off
Sucks,
auto
though.
win. Yeah, I'm going to turn off auto win. Because there's two.
Well, you're in Reach, though.
range
You
now, right?
gotta auto win, right?
Might not.
I guess.
I might not.
See, that's what I would
Now
have
that I've
waited
got
for.
a taste for doing shitty things, like yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get this. But I might push Mox and
No.
Cavi off. Because really it's just a battle between me and Zalia, right? Zalia's not going to fold. Okay, Mox obviously thinks they're still in. So
A
that's
sumo and a
everything.
flip.
Yeah, so now Mox has reached. Now I just win, right?
Yeah, actually, that's true. But this is a rough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, now I just win for the second place. Because it'd be 1-3, and there's a rebar, there's a Riichi stick on the table still. So yeah, this gets me in second place.
That's beautiful. That's very lucky. And no flip, but still,
And flips.
it's
Yeah.
still enough to get you over the hump. Nice. Nice.
That wasn't bad. Yeah.
And close to, actually, numerically, like, there's not much separation between the first three. Unfortunately, I don't know if we have
No,
enough
you've got a
time for
chore,
another.
haven't
I
you?
unfortunately have an errand that I have to run off and do exactly at 3.
Okay, I've got one thing then for the next 2 minutes.
Oh.
I got this book.
Hold on, let me go up to, let me make everything big. So everyone can see. Alright.
It's from one of your people. It's an American.
Oh, is that history of Mahjong in America?
Yeah. It's I haven't read it yet. Like I only got it yesterday, but I started, kind of skim reading the first bit, and it's really good.
Interesting.
Like really, it's how usually like people write these histories and they're kind of they're not really well cited, they're not really well researched. But this lady, I don't know who she is, Annalise Hines, professor of history at the University of Oregon. But it's all properly cited, and there's so much information in here. It is all about American Mahjong, so for the Riichi Mahjong players, maybe not so interesting, but I don't know, I find the American version of the game super interesting. No, sure, I should be, you shouldn't, you didn't, I think you should be embarrassed. I think you played really well. Yeah, it's a book about American Mahjong and its history, so it's not about Japanese Mahjong at all. Like, there's some mentions of it in there, but it's mostly about American Mahjong. Obviously, I mean, there's gonna be a heavy focus on the Jewish community playing Mahjong. I noticed there's a whole section on the Catskills. But yeah, because this was the book that when that Mahjong line drama happened and everyone was shouting cultural appropriation at each other. Like, this was the book that I was like, oh, I want this book now. This book now would really inform people about how long American people, women in particular, have been playing Mahjong. It's not like, there's definitely cultural appropriation that happens. It's Orientalism that happens definitely, but I think the game itself being played, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually really hyped to read it, so if anyone wants to read it alongside me, you can get it on Amazon. It's not a cheap book, but it's a good book, I think. I think sometimes we all look down too much on the American game. And some part of me thinks that's a little bit of sexism as well. Like, anything that's a heavily female kind of activity gets denigrated, right?
I'll be honest, I just don't like it as much as I like Reach. I find it's a little bit of a simpler game. The rules are a little bit less involved. I don't think that has anything to do with who plays it.
No, that's fine. But yeah, more of a parlor game, maybe. Is that an offensive thing
Maybe.
to say?
I mean, again, some things are just for different places, for different attitudes. Like you want something different.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between playing what? I mean, playing mahjong versus playing chess, for example. They're two different games. They'll give you different experiences. It doesn't make one good and the other bad. It's just they're different.
Yeah. And people say the sales model, and I think there's some. I think people maybe were viewing that wrong, because I bought it, like, I'm not innocent. I've definitely looked down on that kind of, you have to buy a card every year. However, if you think about it, like, it's just a membership cost.
Well, it's cheaper than World of Warcraft.
To be a member. It's cheaper than Final Fantasy.
It's what? It's like $10 or $15 for the card every 6 months.
Yeah, I know. So it's $6, I think, a month. $6 a year now for the American one. So you get the $6 one, which is just a small one. There's a bigger version, which is $10 or something. That's all they're paying for the year, right? To maintain the hobby. And maybe if as Riichi players we could all cough up $6 a year, the Riichi scene would be in a better situation. Yeah, and a lot of the money goes to charity. Not all of the money goes to charity, obviously. I presume they have to pay their workers still, and they're not just abusing them. Don't abuse your workers if you're doing it in MJL. But if Riichi players were a little bit more, okay, I'm not saying there should be a big subscription fee, because that's kind of sucky. But certainly if we could like all cough up $5, then I think it would be. I'm going to invite you, Kabi, to my wedding.
Oh, do it.
Then I think we'd have more money to have better events. What do you say?
Oh yeah, I mean their budget's got to be crazy, because they have $300,000 and those people are paying them $10. I'm sorry, they have 300,000 players, and those players are paying them $10 every 6 months for a card. That's $6 million a year in raw revenue.
No, it's 12 months. It's 12 months.
Oh, it's 12 months. Okay, so it's still $3 million. You give me $3 million of raw revenue a year, I could work magic. I could do all kinds of exciting things. It'd be great. I could do it as a full-time job. I could spend my whole life just running mahjong events for people to attend if I had that kind of resource. So you find me 300,000 people to play Reach, and get them to pay $10 a year as a subscription, and like, let's do it.
Yeah, and our community would probably have a lot more. We'd have all these things that we're always demanding. We'd have the English strategy guides.
Yeah.
We'd be inviting the professionals to come and give you lessons. We'd have the money to do it, but and that's I guess that's why NMJ will do it. It's not the card that you should be thinking of. It's just, well, they've paid a yearly subscription. Yeah, and JPML charges way more than $6 a year.
How much do they charge?
Far more than $6. Oh, you pay league. You pay your league fees, and it depends on where you are in the league. I don't know anymore, because I haven't been to league for a long time.
It does end up being about value, and that's where it's like, I offering people a good value proposition is very difficult, and it's been one of the things that we've thought about for the past like 10 years as to what the value prop was going to be.
I think at some point, though, at the moment we've got nothing, but at some point there has to be kind of a leap of faith that unless we start investing ourselves, nothing ever is going to come out of it.
It's true.
Anyway, I'm not saying everyone should go play American Mahjong, because I don't play American Mahjong, but I am
worth checking out
really
just to see how you feel about it. Like, it's definitely
I think it's actually an interesting community, because they grow. We're there going, look at those American Mahjong. We're there going like they're a monoculture, because it's mostly Jewish ladies in America. We've got all these reasons why I don't like them. However, I mean, come on. Riichi Mahjong's a bloody monoculture as well. It's all internet denizens,
Well, we need to build
memes.
The structures that let us grow the same way. And it's something I tell people repeatedly. What we need to do, again, there's a lot of people who want to do a lot of things for the existing community, who want to make media, who want to do things. And the question I always ask them is, how will this get new people into the game? And most of the time, there's not a good answer to that. It's stuff for people who already, which is good. It's good for people doing a thing to do.
To keep people engaged, but we're not very good at the outreach.
You want to do things for other people. That's cool. But I really want everyone to keep in the back of their minds, how am I going to pull new people in? What am I going to do that's going to get new people?
We spent a lot of time obsessed with, we've got to get strategy from Japan into English. And I'm like, for what, all 10 of us? So yeah, and I find the American Mahjong community interesting because they're really healthy and they're still growing. You know, we like to say, oh, it's just a bunch of old Jewish ladies, and that's not true. I mean, things like that Mahjong line, evidence that there is actually younger blood coming in.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Even if
that's
it's
changing and
troublesome.
editing the story. I didn't like their product, but I didn't think it was. I mean, oh god, I remind you this. Their marketing text was awful, but it's just marketing text. Like no one's thought about it. They've just sent it to a marketing company who's just churned out some crap.
Yeah, they churned out some garbage, and it was. I mean, it was garbage. It was offensive to some degree the way it was written.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how do you do real life? Don't even, Hoborg. Don't even. You're gonna. I don't have time to yell forever. You could actually literally have a gacha machine, right?
Yeah, we just get
Have
the
an actual.
for you.
No, have
Is
an
that what you
actual. Actually,
want?
yeah, just get an actual gachapon machine. Just pay to import an actual
So
gachapon
I
machine.
I can do that for WRC. If that's what people want, I will buy
Yeah, we'll get a
deck
gachapon machine
of
at WRC.
gachapon machines, and you can just throw your euros into it, and I will take your euros, and you will get something worth pennies back.
It's true. It's a way to turn more money into also less money. It's great. Also, tangentially, just because it's one of my crusades, don't play Roblox. If you play Roblox, don't play Roblox.
You have to share them the link, the YouTube video.
Oh god, I think I shared it last week. I think we did last stream. I rate about this as well.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, all right. So
you have been raped by Roblox. You have an errand, so let me let you go off.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining this week. And we'll see you.
And Chiral, can you take my friend request so I can send you the invite in the mail?
All right.
Enjoy your task on the gachapon, said the one.
Do it.
No worries, chat.
It's Days 12. I'm sorry, Vionel. It's a good deal. But all right, I'm sorry. I have a time limit, so I gotta go. So I'll see everyone later. See you next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye for now.